and Michael Farrell for leading us in this opening session. Your Excellency Sylvanie Burton, President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and Mr. Burton. Honorable Melissa Skerrit, Minister for Housing and Urban Development and Parliamentary Representative for the Roseau Central Constituency. Your Excellency Charles Savre, former President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and Mrs. Savre. Honorable Denise Charles Pemberton, Minister for Tourism. Honorable Miriam Blanchard, Minister for Labor, Public Service Reform, Social Partnership, Entrepreneurship, and Small Business Development. Honorable Darren Pinard, Minister of State with responsibility for entrepreneurship and small business development. Other honorable members of Cabinet, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, the visiting delegation from the Saudi Development Fund for the Roseau Enhancement Project, Ms. Isuwa Iyahen, Deputy Representative of UN Women, Your Worship Ermin Roye, Mayor of Roseau, Ms. Karen Prevost, Secretary to the Cabinet, Ms. Lisa Valmond, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Tourism, Mrs. Gloria Joseph, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Labor, Public Service Reform, Social Partnership, Entrepreneurship, and Small Business Development, Mr. Ryan Anselm, Permanent Secretary, Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy, other Permanent Secretaries, Mrs. Sharon Jemmott and Mrs. Francine Jajak, managers at Flow Dominica, Vilaj Creole, ministerial, steering, and technical committee members, partners and sponsor representatives, Father Nigel Karam, distinguished guests, members of the media, patrons of Vilaj Creole, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. On behalf of the government of Dominica, I welcome you to Vilaj Creole Tout Bite Dominic, a celebration of culture and tradition being held here at the Botanic Gardens from today, Monday, until Thursday. The event will run from 12 to 8 p.m. daily and serve as a showcase of Dominican food, drink, dance, and music. Importantly, it will also highlight products and services from local small entrepreneurs. To officially welcome us to Vilaj Creole, I now invite the parliamentary representative for the Roseau Central Constituency, Honorable Melissa Popon Skerrit.
Let me first recognize the presence of Your Excellency Sylvanie Burton, the President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and Mr. Burton. Your Excellency Charles Savre, the former President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and Mr. Savre. Honorable Dennis Charles, the Minister of Tourism. Honorable Darren Pinard, the Minister of State in the Ministry of Labor with specific responsibilities for entrepreneurship and small business development. Other honorable members of Cabinet, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, the visiting delegation from the Saudi Fund for Development for the Roseau Enhancement Project, Ms. Isuwa Ayen, Deputy Representative of UN Women, Your Worship Ermin Roye, the Mayor of Roseau, the Cabinet Secretary, Mr. Ryan Ansem, other permanent secretaries, managers of Flow Dominica, Mistress Sharon Jemmott and Mistress Francine Jajak, Father Nigel Karam, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good morning to all of you. It is a true pleasure and honor to welcome you all to the opening of Vilaj Creole, where we celebrate strictly local, everything Dominican, tout bite Dominique. Today, we gather in the heart of our beautiful city, Roseau, to embrace and showcase our rich culture, our vibrant traditions, and remarkable talents of our people. This village is a tribute to our heritage and a reminder of how deeply rooted we are in our customs and our values. Vilaj Creole is more than just an event. It is a movement to promote local entrepreneurship, small business, and artisans by shining a light on everything Dominican, from our food, our craft, our music, and our dance, to our unique style of living. And we are encouraging the growth of our local industries and supporting the livelihoods of our people. As part of our commitment to family and community, I am proud to share that for the last 2 years, the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development has hosted the Kids Zone at this event, a dedicated space for our young ones to come and play, learn, and to engage each other. This year, we are introducing a golden feature, a nursing nook, a dedicated lactating and changing space for toddlers and infants. And I am proud to announce our partnership with UN Women to establish the first ever nursing station at Vilaj. This initiative doesn't stop here. The nursing nook will be permanently placed in Roseau thereafter, creating a comfortable space for parents, particularly those from the rural areas who come to town with their young children and lack a suitable place to breastfeed and, of course, to change diapers. On that note, I would like to acknowledge again the presence of Isiua Ayen, the Deputy Representative of UN Women. Good thing technology is here as backup. Okay. Yes. I also want to extend my heartfelt thanks for your invaluable support and for looking to strengthening our collaboration with UN Women as we strive to improve the lives of women worldwide. We share the same goals and passion, so let's continue to work together to make a difference for our incredible women. This edition prioritizes the well-being of mothers and children, offering a safe and comfortable environment to care for the little ones. And we are dedicated to making Vilaj Creole an inclusive space for everyone in the family. And so as we celebrate today, I want to, rain, go away. I want to acknowledge our progress in transforming Roseau into a vibrant modern city while preserving our cultural essence. The upcoming Roseau Enhancement Infrastructure Road Project will modernize our capital's road network, improving both functionality and beauty. And it's not just about roads and economic growth. It is part of our broader vision that includes improving the housing landscape. Look out for our upcoming housing initiatives designed to benefit Roseau as well. We are committed to, just take it. To rehabilitating traditional homes in and around the city, preserving their integrity and historical significance, while providing our citizens with safe and comfortable living spaces. As you have heard, the Prime Minister announced recently 20 million for housing initiatives, which will support structural repairs, the addition of modern washrooms, and the installation of windows and doors, and the construction of new homes across Dominica. These efforts will begin in the upcoming weeks, and we also want to extend our heartfelt thanks to the government of the People's Republic of China for their generous contribution to these projects, enabling us to contribute and continue improving the lives of our housing and living standards. And of course, the delegation from Saudi Arabia, I know that there's a special trip you made this time so that we can start fast-tracking our project for the Roseau enhancement. I deeply appreciate your steadfast interest in moving this project along. It's very dear to my heart, and so I'm excited that we can start this in a few weeks. We are also completing the the rehabilitation of the former Dominica Club site, restoring a valuable recreational space in our city. And once finished, it will be a hub for sports and community engagement, offering activities like tennis, pickleball, skating, and badminton. I'm also pleased to announce that the festive season is approaching, and I am excited to announce the upcoming annual Christmas Village. Sorry, as a part of Rosa Central, I like to boast about everything that is happening in the city, so this is my opportunity, so bear with me. This is a highly anticipated event that continues to grow year after year. And it not only brings the holiday spirit to life, but also creates avenues for small business growth and provides countless opportunities for our local entrepreneurs, much like what we are doing today at Vilaj, to showcase their products and their services. Ladies and gentlemen, as we officially open Vilaj Creole, I encourage you to explore, try something new, discover and support the incredible displays of Dominican creativity and ingenuity that surround you today. This village is a celebration of our heritage, but it is also a reflection of our resilience and our shared commitment to building a stronger, more prosperous Dominica. I want to thank all of you for being here, for supporting our local businesses, and for celebrating all that makes us who we are. With that, it is my great pleasure to declare Vilaj officially opened. May we continue to cherish and promote everything local, everything Dominican. Tout bite Dominice. Thank you.
Our thanks to Mrs. Skerrit, the parliamentary representative for the Roseau Central constituency. We thank her for her remarks, despite the interruptions, and for her obvious enthusiasm for our culture and certainly for all that goes on in Roseau Central. This morning we have with us here students of the Convent High School Choir, and they will now perform a song entitled Nous Satisfait. As they make their way on stage, it's a good time to remind you that this event is proudly presented by our headline sponsor, the Government of Dominica. Our premium sponsor is Flow Dominica. Gold sponsors are Timbos, Kubuli, Belfast, Daspa, Adon Sounds. Bronze sponsor, American Canadian School of Medicine, NCCU, Petro-Caribe, Jungle Bay, Domlec. Our business sponsors, Josephine Gabriel, Dowasco, Family Dental Practice, Aid Bank, the United Nations, Big Edge, Salas Consulting, and Bonus Rentals. We thank our sponsors who have come on board to help us make this event a reality. The Convent High School Choir, they're getting ready to make their way on stage for a performance of song entitled Nous Satisfait. They're accompanied by their teacher from the CHS, Akim Ishmael. The Convent High School Choir. That was the Convent High School choir, accompanied by the dancers. Of course, the Convent High School, they're always top class, and today was no different. So put your hands together for them once again. We also thank the teachers at the CHS who are working so hard to ensure that the students engage in activities to promote and preserve our culture. At this point, we move on to another performance on our program. She's Angel Joseph, blessed with a beautiful voice, and today she is here to grace us with a performance singing a song entitled Easy on Me. Her song is titled Easy on Me. Please welcome Miss Angel Joseph.
There ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence, baby. Let me go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go easy on me. There ain't no room for things to change when we're both so deeply stuck in our ways. You can't deny how I've tried. I changed who I was to put you both first, but now I give up. Go easy on me, baby. I'm still a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go easy on me. I had good intentions and the highest hopes, but I know right now it probably doesn't even show. Go easy on me, baby. I'm still a child. I didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go easy on me. Go easy on, go easy.
Thank you to Angel Joseph. This week's activity, Vilaj Creole, is all about providing a platform for small businesses to display, promote, and sell their products which are produced right here in Dominica. The ministry with responsibility for small business is one of the key organizers of this week's activity, and today we will hear from Honorable Darren Pinard, Minister of State with responsibility for entrepreneurship and small business development. Please welcome Honorable Pinard to address us.
Your Excellency, Sylvanie Burton, President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and Mr. Burton, our Honorable Melissa Skerrit, the Minister for Housing and Urban Development and the Parliamentary Representative for Roseau Central Constituency. Your Excellency Charles Savre, former President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and Mrs. Savre, Honorable Dennis Charles, the Minister for Tourism, other honorable members of Cabinet, Your Worship Ermin Roy, the Mayor of Roseau, Ms. Karen Privot, Secretary to the Cabinet, Ms. Lisa Valmont, Permanent Secretary to the Ministry of Tourism, Ms. Gloria Joseph, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Labor and Small Business Development, Mr. Ryan Anselm, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, the Blue and Green Economy, other Permanent Secretaries, Ms. Sharon Gemot and Ms. Francine Jean-Jacques, managers at Flow Dominica, Father Nigel Karam, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, all. It is an honor and a privilege to be able to bring to you this, the third edition of Vilaj Creole. The theme, Tout Bite Dominique, accentuates the goal of celebrating every aspect of our rich and beautiful Dominican culture as we simultaneously create opportunities for small businesses. And let us not be scared or run away from the rain, because the Vilaj accentuates everything Dominica, and the rain is definitely, most certainly, a part of what we have in Dominica. Now, as Minister of State with responsibility for small business, I get no greater pleasure than to bring opportunities for small businesses and to create networking opportunities where you will be able to converse and interact with your suppliers, your customers, your financiers, potential and existing business partners, and even your regulators. Today, and for the rest of this week, we are creating these opportunities for 82 of our small businesses in this, the picturesque setting of the beautiful botanical gardens. To all the small business owners, artists, and entertainers participating in this year's Vilaj Creole, I assure you that this is just a small demonstration of our government's commitment to you. Your well-being and your success are the utmost importance, because we recognize the immense role that you play. If we are to thrive as a nation, we know that nothing we do will succeed if you do not succeed. A vibrant small business sector is essential to our future and the long-term well-being of our people. Because this Minister of State, our Honorable Prime Minister, and this Dominican Labour Party government are all about our people. We know that the true measure of our success will be determined by how much we have benefited and improved the lives of our people. For example, we are not building an international airport just to be able to say that we are the ones who did it, after so many years and so many governments before wanting to do it. No, we are not on an ego trip. We are building the international airport because we appreciate that when it is completed, it will be the catalyst for a significant increase in our economic opportunities for every single Dominican, every single small business that is represented here today. Because the airport will bring in people, and the people will come in and they will need to have food, they will need to have housing, they will need to have transportation, and all of these will create business opportunities where jobs will be created, where economic and commercial opportunities for all our people here in Dominica. As more people need food, there will be a need for more restaurants, which will create more jobs. These restaurants will rely more on agricultural produce and fishing, so more fishermen and farmers will have a stronger demand for their products. As our waiters need shelter, there will be a need for increased B&Bs and hotels, again creating more job opportunities and allowing the banks to give more bank housing loans. Additionally, the benefit of the airport is not limited to only what it will bring down, but also what it will be able to carry out. Through the international airport, Dexia and Hucksters will be able to ship out short-term, short shelf-life goods to all corners of the world, thereby opening up new markets to a wide range of small businesses. But we are not just waiting for the completion of the airport to start counting its success and its impact on our people. We already have almost 250 people already employed on the construction of the international airport. And we just saw last week that our Prime Minister successfully negotiated to have even more of our local truck drivers employed in the construction of the international airport. Regardless of where you look or how you look, you will find one underlying theme. We are all about our people, their prosperity and their well-being, making their lives better. That's how we measure success in this government. As a government, we are confident that we are doing the right things, putting all the correct pieces in place to create lots of opportunities for individuals and businesses to prosper. However, we need you, the small businesses, the individuals in Dominica, to also take advantage of these opportunities. You need to assess the environment, take note of what's happening, where you are, see where we are going as a country and see where you can fit in. Consider how you might benefit both today and in the future from all these opportunities that are being created. We're already riding a wave of growing phenomenon whereby increasingly we are seeing everyday persons opening up their small businesses, their side hustle, as you will want to say. Civil servants, employees of all kinds, who even include the NEP, are starting off their own small businesses. Ladies and gentlemen, this simply shows that many of us are finding means of expanding our economic opportunities, our income, as we strive to overcome the negative shocks that are originating from outside of our jurisdiction, but to which we have high susceptibility and very little control over. I therefore encourage all of us to dream big and realize that success predicated on hard work, innovation, and creativity is not only possible, but is very probable right here in Dominica. Hosting the Vilaj Creole in the middle of all the state-sponsored activities and the World Creole Music Festival is very expensive undertaking. And so we, the government, cannot express enough our gratitude to those patriotic persons and businesses that have come on board to assist us in these endeavors. The government of Dominica and all our sponsors are very grateful and are very eager to bring to you the Vilaj Creole. And it is now my duty to give proper recognition to every one of them who is bringing it to you. First, I wish to obviously recognize the government of Dominica for not only committing financial resources, but also the human resources needed to organize this activity. And I wish in a very special way to thank the PSCs of both the Ministries of Tourism and of Labor, along with the dedicated staff within these ministries and all the other essential personnel that have worked tirelessly late into the night to bring you this event. Witnessing the extreme efforts you put into this and all your special projects continues to renew my confidence and hope for the future of this country. You show me that we are, as a people and as a country, will be fine. In the final analysis, we know how to step up and do what is needed to succeed. With respect to our corporate sponsors for the Vilaj Creole, I would like to name them out. Our platinum sponsor, we have Flow Dominica. Our gold sponsors, Belfast Estate Limited and Grandson Holding. Our silver sponsor, Sotradom Limited. Our bronze sponsors, American Canadian School of Medicine, Carib, National Cooperative Credit Union, Petro Caribbean Limited, Domlec, Jungle Bay Resort, and UN Women. Our business sponsors, the Aid Bank, Big Edge Financial, Bonus Car Rental, Doha School, Family Dental Practice, Do It Center, Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, Dasper, Arden Sound and Lights, and Salos Consulting, the media houses, DBS Radio and Kyrie FM, and other anonymous sponsors who prefer not to be mentioned. To our visitors and returning Dominicans, today I invite you to explore the vibrant culture and experience of Vilaj Creole. This unique Creole heritage not only enhances and enriches our independence celebration, but it highlights our identity as Dominicans. This year, we have returned to our normal 4 days of activity. To enhance the intrigue, we have made each day unique and exciting, carry its own little theme. So today, under the theme Kulte Bien Debout, we will focus on and feature activities that highlight our traditional music and dance. The main featured band for this evening will be the First Serenade Band. Tomorrow, we will be focusing on the youth with the Youth Explosion Day, and we will have our featured performances from the Swinging Stars. On Wednesday, we aim to highlight the intersection of fashion, visual arts, and poetry, showcasing local artists and designers, and we'll also feature the Signal Band and Michelle Henderson. And on the final day, that is Thursday, we are going to have Mass in the Creole Village. On that day, we will feature the parading of our costume bands and take a peek into Carnival 2025. And in the night, we'll close off with performances from TK International and Ridge and Pudders. I think that we can all agree that the Vilaj Creole will be an absolutely wonderful event this year. Everything is set for a cultural fiesta of language, good food, music, and dance. Whilst you enjoy the festivities, be sure to patronize our small businesses who are here this week. Every one of us can impact in a big way the economic prosperity of this country if we diligently support and buy our local goods and services. Never mind if something you pay, sometimes you might pay $1 or $2 more here and there. That dollar will come back around to benefit you and your family as we grow and as we improve our overall economy. To all those who are able, I also expect that you will join us for the World Creole Music Festival, which starts on Friday night, where you will immerse yourself in the rhythms of our rich musical traditions, enjoy our exquisite culinary delights, and connect with fellow enthusiasts. Now, the festival is another grand celebration of our culture and a chance to showcase Dominica's talent. So don't miss this opportunity to be part of something extraordinary. And beyond the Creole Festival, our celebrations will continue into the week leading up to independence, and that will include our Eat Fish Day in Bioche on November 2nd. Now, the Eat Fish Day activities will begin at around 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and it will first feature a kids section. We have bouncing castles and face painting and entertainment for the children. We will then move into the main Eat Fish Day activities that we are all used to. That is where we will partake in expertise and well-prepared seafood cuisines, whilst we meet and socialize with friends and visitors. The night will end with a dance at the Bioche Fish Loft featuring the Signal Band and others. So mark your calendars for November 2nd and the Bioche Eat Fish Day. Also, to the visitors, we know you came down mostly to enjoy our independence celebrations and the Creole season and activities. However, whilst you are here, we invite you to take time to also immerse yourself in the island's breathtaking natural beauty. Visit our Emerald Pool, our freshwater lake, our boiling lake, the Trafalgar Falls. Drive around the island and experience our excellent culture firsthand, such as in the Kalinago territory, and bathe in our pristine rivers. Dominica is truly a sight to behold, and I promise you that you can never get enough of it. If this is your first time, you will definitely be back. Also, to all who are normally resident in the United States, and in particular those of you in the northeast of the United States, I take extremely great pleasure in reminding you that come February 15, 2025, United Airlines will be providing direct flights from New Jersey to Dominica, right in time for Carnival 2025. So get online and book your tickets. I know that the Call Your Boys have already booked their tickets, and I am already preparing the dumb whipper and gel. I already have my meat stock up for when they get here. But let's not just skip over this fact that a new airline has come on board to offer direct flights from the United States to Dominica. This came about firstly because of the visionary leadership and foresight of our beloved Prime Minister. When many would doubt in the intelligence and the need for the expansion of the Douglas Charles Airport, whilst we are in the middle of constructing an international airport, the Prime Minister and his government recognize that we cannot be looking back, we have to look forward. And we recognize that the expansion of Douglas Charles was not only to preserve the existing relationships that we have, but it will also likely create new opportunities. My friends, it is an undisputed fact that the world loves Dominica. Everywhere you go, you will meet people that are just in love with this country. The nature, the cleanliness, the culture, the food, the celebrations, the hospitality, everything about this country is just so very appealing. So when we make it easier and cheaper for people to come, people will come. And believe me, I doubt the United Airlines agreed to come just because we extended Douglas Charles runway. These people are not short-term sighted, they are looking beyond that. We know that they are making this deal because they already have one eye fixed on the international airport and things to come. They are establishing the partnership and the relationship early. So we can see already that we are already starting to get benefits from the international airport. But this is a visionary government led by an inspirational and visionary leader. And that leader is, my friends, the envy of the world. Dominica, and he will be taking Dominica to new heights, never before imagined. I mean, we remember that before he became Prime Minister, we did not so much have night landing. And now, not only do we have night landing and an extended runway, we already have, even before the construction of the international airport, relationships and flights direct from 2 American cities. To all our patriots in this park and those hearing my voice, I say let's stand up and applaud our Prime Minister and his government for a job well done. This is not rhetoric. I'm please asking everybody to stand up and applaud our Prime Minister and his government for a job very well done. Excellent. Now, as I close, I take this opportunity to wish all Dominicans a happy and enjoyable 46th Independence celebrations. It is time to renew that patriotic spirit that lies within you and appreciate how far we have come as a country. Be proud that you are alive today to experience the transformation of our country and unleash the spirit of hope for an even greater tomorrow. Peyinu Kadunu. Have an enjoyable and peaceful time at the Vilaj Creole, Tout Bite Dominic. Thank you. Whoa.
Thank you, Honorable Pinard, for your overview of Vilaj Creole, Tout Bite Dominic, and all that we can look forward to over the next 2 weeks as we celebrate our independence anniversary. As we wind down, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy, Mr. Ryan Anselm, to deliver a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Masters of Ceremony. I wish to respect the protocol. You would agree with me. It is a long protocol list, but I wish to acknowledge the esteemed presence of Your Excellency Sylvanie Burton, President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and Mr. Burton, Your Excellency Charles Severin, former President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, Parliamentary Representative for the Roseau Central Constituency, Honorable Melissa Skerrit, Honorable Darren Pinard, Minister of State in the Ministry of Labor, Public Service Reform, Social Partnership, Entrepreneurship, and Small Business. I also want to acknowledge my minister, Minister Royer, other ministers, Minister Denise, Charles Pemberton, I also want to acknowledge other permanent secretaries, Gloria Joseph, Lisa Valmont. Also in a big way recognize the Flow representative, the Vilaj Creole committee, Father Nigel, Karam, Michael Henderson Del Sol, and Tasha Pipelte. Ladies and gentlemen, God is good. In everything we give thanks. It is an honor and privilege for the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Blue and Green Economy to deliver the vote of thanks at the third edition of Vilaj Creole, Tout Bitin Creole, Tout Bitin Dominique, I must say. Everything local. This is truly a fusion of our food, craft, clothing, langage nous, langage Creole nous, and our culture. This is our identity. What makes us unique, what makes us Dominican. I wish at this time to take the opportunity to thank Her Excellency Mrs. Sylvanie Burton and Mr. Burton and the former President. Your presence here today is a testimony of the importance of this event and our independence celebration. Firstly, I want to thank the Minister of State, Ministry Sala Long, the Minister of State. So, Minister of State Pinard, for his address, really inspiring words, reminding us to embrace our culture and take ownership of our culture and independence, and really highlighting the opportunities that exist in the many government projects, the priority projects. At this time, I also want to, in a big way, thank the parliamentary representative of the Roseau constituency, Honorable Melissa Skerrit, for welcoming us in the city, in the Botanical Gardens. Thank you for welcoming us and highlighting all the current and future development that is happening in the city. And she always takes the responsibility and the opportunity to remind us of the development of such activities happening in the city. So I want to urge you to take care of the Botanical Gardens. She has given us the keys to the Botanical Gardens. Soukwezo, manger, avait pas détruire ces fleurs, avait ces plants. Souple, mon camarade. It's Creole time, so I need to put in a little Creole in it. I wish to thank Father Karam for asking God blessings, and don't mind the rain. I think that is showers of blessing, Father. So again, we want to thank Father for blessing this event. The Princess of Songs and Queen Tashopi, we thank you for leading the national anthem. Amazing job done. And we want to thank you for singing the national anthem. To our performers, the Convent High School and Miss Angel Joseph, we thank you for your performance. Ladies and gentlemen, without this sponsorship, Vilaj Creole wouldn't be a reality and success. Please join me in thanking and acknowledging the following sponsors. Our headline sponsors, the Government of Dominica, Platinum sponsor, and please applaud, because it's very important to acknowledge not only the financial support, but the human resource involved in putting all of this together. We must applaud the Government of Dominica. Our Platinum sponsor, Flow Dominica, our Gold sponsor, and I think you would agree with me, TLR for Gold sponsors that we are promoting. Belfast Estate, Grand Anne's Holdings, and our silver sponsors, Sociodome Limited, American Canadian School of Medicine. At this time, I want to highlight some of our bronze sponsors: Carib, National Cooperative Credit Union, Petro Carib Limited, Domlec, Jungle Bay Resort, UN Women, Aid Bank, Big Edge, Bonus Car Rental, Doasco, Family Dental Practice. Our businesses that have sponsored, Do It Center, Josephine Gabriel, our media houses, DBS and Carrier FM for bringing this live. I also want to take this moment to acknowledge the following ministries: the Ministry of Agriculture, the Ministry of Tourism, Labor and Small Business, Housing, Culture, Environment, and Public Works. The Ministry of Agriculture is very pleased to be part of TV Vilaj Creole as we promote eat what you grow and grow what you eat. And we're asking the patrons or visitors to eat local. So I want to say in a big way that we are very excited for TV Vilaj Creole and we look forward in participating fully. It is not about the type of artists, and some may say we don't have big artists. But I want to urge you, for us it is a vibes. It is a family event to chill. So let us eat local, let us dance, and let us own this. Enjoy TV Vilaj Creole. Happy Independence All. I thank you. Merci. Muchas gracias a todos.
Thank you to the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Agriculture for delivering the vote of thanks. P.S. Anselm has taken us to the end of our formal opening ceremony. The entertainment segment will begin shortly. So I wish to thank everyone for coming. And I now invite you, those of us who are here with us, to tour the various booths here at the Botanic Gardens. Check out all that our entrepreneurs have to offer for sale. So have a wonderful week, everyone, at TV Vilaj Creole, Tout Bite Dominic. Thank you so much for coming. Good afternoon, everyone.
Moi pas jamais vle perdre ou chéri. Moi aimer moi certain ça ouais. N'importe putain moi qu'est fait pour vous. Ça qui ça moi c'est ça ou du tout. Pour vous moi qu'est fait un sacrifice. Mais moi si vous qu'est paye aussi. Pour vous moi qu'est fait un sacrifice.
Medali, laissez-moi dans la tête. Dis-moi, tu aimes moi.
Il pas ni mot qui sait expliquer. Gardez manière, moi aimez-vous. Pas ni assez manière pour montrer l'amour qui a qu'à moi pour vous. N'est pas de monde moi qui grimpe pour. Mais ma falaise, moi qui est tombé. Pour plaisir, ouais, même pas trop. Chérie, l'amour, même c'est pas l'amour. Pour vous, moi qui fais un sacrifice.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, and welcome to day number 1 of Vilaj Creole. Kilti Bear Dubut. Culture is still standing, and we are happy to be here. I'll be your host for this afternoon, Firelander, and I'm excited to be here as we are getting ready and set for day number 1. Lots of acts, lots of surprises, lots of entertainment, and we are happy to be present to entertain you. And as was indicated, now is your time to traverse throughout the park and get a bit of all the various entrepreneurs, small businesses that are present, as well as the corporate community that's present. We see many of them who are present. Some of our sponsors are present as well. So take some time to go across and get yourself acquainted. But before we proceed to our entertainment packages, I have a few announcements for you. I want to say that the drink of today is sea moss. So if you are leaving, make sure before you leave you get a taste of some sea moss, as it is the official drink of the day. And the meat of the day is crab. So unless you are, of course, allergic to it, this is the meat we invite you to try out if you have not done so already. I want to say a special thank you to our headline sponsor, the government of Dominica, our premium sponsor, Flow, gold sponsors, Timbos, Kubli, Belfast, Daspa, Arden Sounds, and bronze sponsors, American Canadian School of Medicine, NCCU, Petro Caribe, Jungle Bay, Domlec, and our business sponsors, Josephine Gabriel, Dowasco, Family Dental Practice, Aid Bank, the United Nations, Big Edge, Sailors Consulting, and Bonus Rentals. Just a few notices. The gate through which you have entered also serves as your emergency exits should there be an event. Quietly proceed to one of the designated exits. The police and security officers will be on hand to assist you. For any medical emergencies, the Red Cross tent is located near the pavilion to my immediate left. Kindly proceed to the tent for assistance if you need it. Your safety is our concern. Report any unsafe or suspicious behavior to the nearest police or security officer, and please help to keep the park litter free. Use the bins provided. Use handrails when accessing platforms. Parents and guardians are to supervise their children while they are in the kids' play area. Be mindful of your food allergies when purchasing food, and washrooms are located near the pavilion. Please use the washroom responsibly. We have many small businesses and food vendors available. I'll list them a bit later, but we have heard a lot of talking. We've heard a lot of me talking already, and I just reached. So I want to now invite our first performance for this afternoon. None other than the Kalinago Dancers. So ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise welcoming our first people, the Kalinago Dancers. Reminding you that today's theme, Kilti Bear Dubut, culture is still standing. Let's make some noise for the Kalinago dancers. Yes, the Kalinago dancers presenting some of their traditional dances. And I was told the dance we just saw is called the fishing dance. So we are happy to have started off today's proceedings with our culture. And of course, seeing so many young people on the stage is so fitting and meshes with our theme so well that Kilti so many peoples. Kilti, Beardo Boot, our culture is still standing. So while we make way and get ready and set for our next performer, just want to highlight a few of our small businesses. For those of you listening online, of course, want to say a special good afternoon to our media partners. I see so many of you, and I don't have an official list. I will not single out anybody, but I want to say good afternoon to all of you who are here. I'm waving those of you who can see me. Special good afternoon to everybody. But to our small businesses who are present, and to those of you listening online, you can come down to the Botanical Gardens and get a taste of so many small businesses that are available in Dominica. We have Cecilia's Creations, The Watering Can, Antone's Pure Honey, Earth's Natural Seasoning Powder, Mama Chivaux, Nature Blends, Eclat Nova Luxury, Bumping Natural Soaps, Be Natural, Be Happy, Mr. King's Punch, Green Dreams, Fetme Designs, The Goldie Glow, Jamagro Progressing Limited, One of 8, Nature's Touch, Roses Unlimited, Sandy's Corner Shop. And that's just a few of the vendors. I will name a few later. We also want to highlight some of our food vendors this afternoon. Greenhouse Sports Bar and Grill, Starline Itel Kitchen, Frying Pan Productions, Globe One Corporation, D Big Dat, Charms, Paradise Cafe out of Penville, Mr. Mills Fun Snacks, RBD Limited, Jan's Cuisine, Genesis Restaurant and Catering Services. Today is day number 1. Today is day number 1 of TV Lash. Let's try it again. Today is day number 1 of TV Vilaj Creole under the theme Kilti Beardo Boot, Culture Still Standing. It gives me great pleasure to now announce from the cultural capital of Dominica about a group that continues to celebrate Dominica's culture by bringing in many young persons and ensuring that the culture and succession planning of our culture is continued. We want to welcome to the stage none other than the Trotty Bell Cultural Group. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are present, make some noise for the Trotty Bell Cultural Group.